Hey guys, it's Sunny from Sunny's Knots and Stitches. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be trying out making some pom-poms, because I really want to try it. I mean, I have been doing it for a couple of days, but yeah, I'm going to film a video now. Also, a bit new with a background. Looks a bit nicer, I think. I don't know. Also, I'm recording on a different phone. This is the phone I was recording on before. And I've got another phone now, so that'll be cool to see if it comes out good. Anyways, so the yarn I want to use, which I have used already, is this. I've caked it because it's just easier to work with if it's caked, I guess. Without, I need my scissors. One second. One little second. Found him. I found my scissors. I should be getting new ones tomorrow. They're a bit bigger than this. They're the exact same brand. Just, like, bigger ones, I guess. Because my finger's gone weird. These are too small to do proper work. And I'm also going to get some actual pom-pom makers. Because right now, all I can use is my fingers. So, yeah. That's fun. I wrap around 1, 2, 3, and then I just start wrapping. And I try and make sure there's a bit of a gap in between each finger so that I don't make my fingers turn blue, because no one wants blue fingers. They don't work as good as peach fingers, I guess. So just keep on wrapping. The person I watched that showed how to do it with your fingers said to wrap it around 20 times, but that doesn't give a full enough pom-pom for me. I have made some before. I'll show you. One sec. I'll get them. I got them. I tied them together for some reason. They look like a little car air freshener or something. Maybe I should try and do that. Not an actual air freshener though, because it wouldn't work. But yeah, little pom-poms. These are my first try. I mean, they're a bit different sized, but of course they are. I love this yarn. This yarn colour with them is perfect. I mean, also this grey colour, but like that colour come up really good on those. So those are good. I'll show you how we get from where we get to when we've wrapped and cut the yarn. It's very odd, let's just say. I think what I might do, instead of tying it when it's off my hand, I might try and tie it when it's on. I don't know, it should work still, but just not as... Well, it's harder to tie it when it's off my hand, I guess. When it's on my hand, I can use a crochet hook and just hook in between my fingers, and then like hook the yarn onto that, but I don't know. Also, I have started on my Granny Hexie that I said I would do a video about. No, I didn't. I posted a TikTok about it. And I've been doing that since, because I'm more active on TikTok. You will find me on TikTok with the same name as my YouTube channel, Sunny's Knots and Stitches, capital S, capital K, and then also a capital S on the stitches. And it's Sunny's Knots and Stitches, like an apostrophe N, I think. It'll be findable anyways. I'm just going to keep on wrapping until I feel like it's full enough, because... somehow I've done like the whole half of one half of it done, and I've still got another bits of the skeins left that I started with, like, because I bought 3 of the green and 3 of the orange, and I've only used most of the first 2 that I bought, basically. Kind of, I don't know. I'm just going to keep on wrapping for a little minute until I get to the desired size. I think we're there. I think that'll be good enough puffiness. Now, I saw, well, I just keep on going, also talk. I saw apparently you're meant to not cut it downwards, you're meant to bring it upwards. And what I do is I hold it, like, not actually holding it. And I just snip, hold it. Then we take the yarn, the tail, and we double over however much we want to use. So, there. Because double the amount makes it stronger, I guess. That's what I've seen. Then I'm gonna start by going through these first 2 fingers. There we go. Then I'm going to take my yarn tail and just pull that on through whichever way, doesn't really matter. As long as it pulls through on one piece, it'll be fine. It should work. So now I've got it through that bit. I can try to take it off, maybe. Make sure I tie it. Just using a normal knot, simple knot. I'll try and make this video a bit shorter than my other ones, because my other ones turn out like 50 minutes, and I'm like, why? But hopefully this one will be a bit shorter. So I'm going to bring it off my fingers. You can't even see what I'm doing, but I'm describing it. So take that into account, I guess. Off my fingers, please. Okay, so we got that. And then we pull on tighter that knot so that it turns into this. You could, like, spin it. If I start to let go, it starts to undo. So I need to really quickly work. Pull as tight as you can. And do another knot. Just to secure it. And then we're ready to start cutting it. I like to put this tray. I obviously told you I've been doing it. I tried to use chenille. It didn't really work that well. So there's that. But this works fine. So I'm going to work. Basically, this is like when you've done all your wrapping and your yarn is together. What you would usually do is you would cut it first and then tie it on a pom-pom maker. But this, you cut it first and then you tie it. Oh, no, you tie it and then you cut it. Remember, little snips to stay in the middle. Then when I get to the end, I've gotten the first layer done. And then I go back to the start. And I go back in any loops that I missed. And I part it a little bit more and I get all these little loops that I missed again. And that should be all of them on that side. Same on the other side now. See, like, that's the most of the pom-pom. Just gotta do that with both sides. So, we'll start with this side. If you do it in too big of a cut, you might go ski with. That's why I do, like, these little cuts, you know. So once you've done that, you can like fluff it a little bit and it'll look like that. You can leave it there if you want to. There's no pom-pom police. So you can leave it untrimmed if you want to. I personally like to because I just feel like it looks a bit better. So what I tend to do is trim it up to, I'm just going to do that so that you can see it a bit better, up to there on all sides. I start by grabbing my tail with my, you can barely see it, but my thumb and my finger. And I find all the loops as well. I find all the leftover loops. But I start what I do is I go in like circles sort of thing. It's a bit like if you're like trimming your carpet, I guess. Because you'd want it to all be the same way, like the same height. Like, it feels like it's going to be flat, but eventually when you've cut it all, turn out good. So you keep on going up. And when you reach a certain point, you will, like, find where you want it to be as wide as it is. I mean, another good thing to start out with doing is just taking off small snips. It's like taking off this edge bit first. Because you don't want to overcut. So we've got kind of a better bottom base of your pom-pom. And make sure when you're doing it, you're pulling it backwards, like when you're letting it do what it wants to do. Because scissors naturally want to pull backwards when they're cutting. They don't want to go forwards, because if you go forwards, that might mess it up a bit. What I like to do when I get to this top bit is start cutting upwards. So like facing my scissors so that they're like kind of diagonal. And just going around that top bit like that. So we're kind of getting there now. And the more you go up with this, the more you tilt it. It's like eventually you'll reach a point where you go straight, but like you gradually do it. You will get covered in dust. You can see that all on my scissors. There's like loads of dust. Stop. You can see it on my scissors if I do that. See? Look at all that dust. It's on my hand as well. All on my hand. So once you've like gotten to more of a bowl shape like this, that's when you start refining what you're doing. You really lock in and you choose what you want to cut. Making sure you don't cut that tail. If you want to cut the tail, I suggest doing that at the end, once you've like tied it a couple times or something instead. Also, it's really funny because you can part where the pom-pom is and you can kind of see where it is. I like how I'm saying how to do it when I don't even know fully how to do it myself. Like, I'm no expert, I'm literally just attempting. Slowly but surely getting somewhere. What I do is I just go around and I find any little bits that stick up slightly. And I do this to make sure I get all of the little longer bits, if you will, and all this fluff. It's like when I see the barbers cutting my hair, I see them going back and forth and like making sure that it's all the same length sort of thing. If you do decide to cut near the tail, like where it begins, just be ever so gentle. Also helps if you have really sharp scissors, because it cuts through it like a dream. Just going to do that one more time. All I am going to say is don't cut too much, because you can't add on anything. You can add on little faces if you want, but like, try not to cut too much off. All I'm going to go around and do now is cut off these little extra bits to make it more of a ball. And there you have your very own pom-pom. I will just keep on going at it until I have it the right way, but that's basically it. Like, if you see the little... it gets very dusty. As I shown, my hand is like dusty, and my scissors are so dusty. It's like a dusting of snow fell on my scissors. See? I mean, I would usually have this on the table. Usually you have it on the table and do that, but I just wanted it on my lap for some reason. No proper reason. So you can leave it like this with the tail if you want to, or, I mean, you can do it 2 ways. You can do it 3 ways. You can leave it completely and not do anything with anything. What I personally like to do is I like to tie them once, twice. Then I cut the side that's not a loop, because I only really want one tail that's a loop. Unless you want to make a little bow, actually. I want to see if I can make a little bow. Could add like a little bow to it. I mean, I personally would use a different colour though, so I think I might do that. I'll just like snip it there. Because when it's hung up, it does that. That's what I normally do. I'm going to add a little bow though. Let me find some red yarn. I mean, honestly, it doesn't need to be red. I'm just going to use this red. It looks really pink. But if you look at it next to that, you can see that it's more related to the red than the pink. So I'm just going to grab my center pull. And I'm going to crochet a little chain to make my bow. Oh, I don't need a magic ring, I just need to do that. We is gonna do a chain of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I feel like that's not big enough. Let's do 40. Double that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That should be long enough now. Perfect. What I do is I leave like a tail. Just chop it. Ta-da! That's as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna chop that a bit shorter. Chop that a bit shorter because you can't exactly sew your ends in on that. You don't need to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it behind the string. So this hanging bit, I'm going to put my chain behind it. And I'm going to do what you do with the laces. I'm going to tie a normal knot. Just do it. Boom. Your average knot. I'm going to move it down. Tie it more. Move it as far down as you can. So now we've got that. That's as far as I've gone with it. Then I'm going to make a little bow, like how you tie your shoelaces, if you know how to. If you don't, that's fine, but most people I expect will. To be honest, it does look a bit pants. It looks like that. It doesn't look that pretty. So I might take the bow off. Yeah. But you can add a bow if you want to. If you think you like the look of that, you can. If you don't, you don't. Like, I mean, I'm not going to come for you if you don't. I might, but I'm not going to. So yeah, there is an easy way to make pom-poms with your fingers. But you didn't see half of it, so. That's just me showing you how I like to make my pom-poms. Someone stop me, please, because I love chopping this. I think I might have just mowed its lawn a bit too far down. It's fine. We'll make it look more flush with it by snipping off just a bit more. Ta-da! Didn't need to, but there we go. There's my pom-pom. I'm going to hang it on here. That just fell in the bin. Don't do that. Unless you want it in the bin, because you hate it, but I don't hate mine. Scissors, I'm going to hang up there, because they are. I have this long string of chenille. Anyone want a free piece of chenille yarn that you can't use at all for anything apart from maybe sewing eyes? I don't, because I don't do eyes. But yeah, let's not make this video any longer. I am going to get off of here and maybe do like a TikTok or something, I don't know. But yeah, there is my miniature guide on how to do it with your fingers. It's not a very good guide because you can't see me doing it half the time. But all you do is take the tail of your yarn, line it up against 2 fingers, depending on how big or small your fingers are. Hold it there, wrap it around 3 times, then you can let go. And then you can like keep on wrapping for as long as you want to. I like mine nice and plump. But if you don't, you don't. Then you tie it and you cut it and it's all just so crazy. You can search for it on YouTube, I'm sure. If not, TikTok. So, anyways, that's enough from me. I hope you, my lovelies, have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now!